Okay, let's see what we have here. Given two strings s and t, return true if s is a subsequence of t or false otherwise. A subsequence of a string is a new string that is formed from the original string by deleting some, can be none, of the characters without disturbing the relative positions of the remaining characters, i.e., ACE is a subsequence of ABCDE, can delete B and D and get the string ACE, while AEC is not, because you'll have to interchange the relative position of C and E. Example 1. String S has A, B, C, while string T has A, H, B, G, D, C. When you delete H and you delete G and D, you get A, B, C. So the output is true. However, in example 2, string S is AXC and string T is AHBGDC. In string S we have X, but it's not appearing in string T. So definitely this is going to be an output of false. So how do we solve this question? First, we need to get the length of string S and T. I'm going to give it capital S is going to be the length of S. Capital T is going to be the length of T. So this one is going to help us to capture one edge case. So if the length of string S is going to be greater than the length of string T, this means it is not subsequence of T. So we are going to return false. Okay. Another edge case that you're going to have here is if S, string S now, is equal to an empty string, definitely this is going to be true. Return true. Yes, I know it sounds funny, but yeah, that is how it is. Now we move on and ask ourselves, for us to check if characters in string S are subsequence of T, we have to loop over T while confirming if that character is present from S. Now we need to create one index that we are going to increase every time we iterate through over T. We're going to create index J, and J is going to be the index for string S. Now we're going to loop over and say for I in range T, the length of T. Now we're iterating over all items in string T. So if the item at index I in string T is going to be the same as the item at index J in string S, then we are going to move over the cursor of J by 1. So we're also going to check if the index J, which is the index of S, is going to be the same as the length of S, and we haven't found any error, then this one is going to return true. Otherwise, after we are done with the iteration, we are going to return true because everything has passed. Let's see what's happening here. We're getting the length. We're checking if string S is greater than T, because there's no way this one is going to be a subsequent of string T if string S is longer than string T. And then we're also checking if the string T is empty. If it is empty, then it is a subsequent. We are creating an index for S that is going to increase every time we find an item, we increase it. So you are looping over T, and you're checking if the item at index I in T is equal to the item at index S in J. We increase index j by 1. If it is true, then we're going to check if j is equal to the length of s. If it is true, then we return true. Otherwise, we are going to return false. This is false here. Okay, let's run this code and see. Brilliant, it passes our test cases. So let us look at the time complexity of this code. Time is big O of. We are looping only once, and we're looping string t. So the time is going to be big O of t. The space complexity is going to be big O of. We're not creating any data structure, we're not storing any item. So this is going to be a constant time. Yeah, and that is how we solve this subsequence challenge. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.